Hey chums, welcome back. It's Lorena. Today I'm here with a tag that Jocelyn Claire recently filmed. I saw her video. She said it was created by Kelly, I want to say Gooch. I'm not a subscriber of Kelly's. I am going to check out her video, but I saw Jocelyn film this and I was like, that sounds like a good idea. So I figured, looks like fun. I want to film it too. So here we are. The tag is if I could only keep one. So there's a specific list of products and you have to share if you lost your whole collection or if someone was taking it and you could only keep one of each, what would you keep? So let's get into the tag, why don't we? First off, if you can only keep one primer. For primer, I had literally like no second thoughts about it. I had to go with my Urban Decay Optical Illusion. This one I love because, as the name implies, it is like an optical illusion on your face. It smooths everything. It literally is like a Snapchat filter on your face when you first apply it. It just kind of fills in your pores and makes everything look a little bit more evened out. Not a little bit, a lot more evened out and smooth. And it also has a little bit of a, not so much of a tint to it, but it just kind of has like a nice like subtle pink tone that just kind of brightens your skin. So this is definitely the hands down one primer I would keep out of my collection. I actually finished a tube of this last year, and if you guys know, primers last forever, so it's actually quite impressive that I liked it that much. I actually finished it within that time frame, and I had to purchase another one because I have others but I was missing her. So this is definitely the one that I would want to keep if that happened. Next we go into foundation, and this is a foundation that honestly is just like my holy grail. This is my third bottle. I know I started off with Santa Fe, then I switched to Fiji, and this is my second bottle of Fiji, and it is a classic for a reason. It is the NARS Sheer Glow. I have combo oily, very acne prone, well not very acne prone, but kind of troubled, sensitive skin. I'm currently dealing with some breakouts right now. Surprisingly, it's only on this side of my face and here, but this is like, you know, Shark Week, like hormonal normal stuff for me. This, I don't know what's going on. But because of my skin type, most people with like very oily skin tend to go for like fuller coverage or, you know, more mattifying stuff. And I actually really love more of a medium coverage, lighter coverage, buildable foundation. And that's exactly what Sheer Glow is. It's not super glowy, so it's not super dewy. You're not going to look like a grease ball, but it's more of a natural skin-like finish than the like ultra weightless all day foundation that they have and so many others on the market. So I love this thing. It's a classic for a reason, and this is my third bottle. So if that doesn't say OG Holy Grail, I don't know what does. So yes, I'm in the shade Fiji still, and I love it. This is the one foundation also that if I'm in a hurry but I need to look better than normal, like this is what I go for. Special events, probably wearing this. It's my fave, so love that one. Next category was concealer, and I know a lot of people are going to say Shape Tape. I think Shape Tape's a bit heavy. I have to mix it with an oil, and I learned that from Nikki, Beauty Junkie 101. I'll link her down below too. But she mentioned that she really didn't like Shape Tape until she started mixing it with an oil, and I was like, Started doing that. I don't hate it as much as I used to. I'm almost done with that tube, and I'm not repurchasing. But I'm not gonna go there because I know most people will, but it's just not my cup of tea. For me, I went with one that's more multi-purpose, so that would be the Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda Quad. I know that Sonia Kashuk was pulled recently from Target. They're actually going to be focusing on the brushes and not the makeup line also. And I was really disappointed because they're not my favorite brushes for the price. I think you could find better stuff. But B, that's the only place I could find this. So I literally have two backups right now because I found one for $6 and I found one for $3 and was like, well, I'm taking them both. For the price of two, I got, you know, what I would have spent on one. So, and I was almost out. So yes, the reason I picked this though, like I was saying, is it's multi-purpose for me. I can use the green, which is almost done here, to cancel out my redness, and I can also use this creamy light shade as an eye concealer, and I can use the powder to set. So I really like it's all in one, except for this one I've really never used. I've swatched it, but that's it. The other three I could use just fine. And this one I actually have used to set my full face. I remember we went on a trip and I forgot my powder, and I just kind of zhuzhed my face brush into her and it worked just fine too. So many uses for one little quad. So I'd go with that. So moving along, we have the category of a bronzer, and I'm going to go with the one that most people will. The Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. It's an OG for a reason. People love this thing. It's in my Pan 18 in 2018, which if you didn't see, where you been? Where you been? I'll leave a link down there and I'll try to put a little connection there, but if not, the link will be down below. But this thing, it's really good. It's not too cool, it's not too warm. It just works really, really well. It's buildable, but it's also light. It doesn't make me into an Oompa Loompa, so I love this thing. Now for a highlight, I have the You Glow Girl from JCat Beauty. This I actually got for like $3 at the swap meet. It was sealed, it was brand new, but yeah, it's usually like, I want to say $8 to $10 at like Ulta. This is beautiful. I have it on my cheek as my highlight right now. Can you guys see that bling right there? It's not my oil. It's really cold and I'm not sweating. I swear, it's freezing in here. So yeah, I have it as my face highlight, as my inner corner. I love this thing. Oh no, it's not my inner corner today. Today I used ColourPop. But anyways, I use this a lot as an inner corner highlight, as an all over the lid shade, as a highlight, as a lip topper. It's super pigmented, it's creamy, it applies well, it blends well. Look how pretty that is. It's like white and gold, but not like orangey gold. I love this color. There you go. You can kind of share it out. So yes, this is my favorite highlight hands down. If I could only have one, I'd go with that. And if I could only keep one blush, I would have to go with Tarte's Exposed, simply because this is such a neutral shade. I could wear it with a smoky eye, with a bright face, build it up. It's a rosy, nudie, slightly brown, but not too brown. It's just like the perfect everyday blush for fair-skinned young ladies. And so I love this thing. Had it forever. Wearing it today. Super pretty. Alright, and then in the tag she also included a couple of brushes. I'm going to leave those for last though. For the makeup she included one lip. So if you could only keep one, and this one was kind of tricky but not at the same time because I love it so much, I put it away. I wore it earlier. It's what I'm wearing now too. It's the Tarte Tartist. This is in Festival. It's the lip paint. This is just a beautiful like rosy, mauvey, pretty everyday lip, just like the Exposed. These two could go with pretty much anything. A bright eye, a smoky eye, everyday, just winged liner, just mascara kind of day. So I had to go with that because it's so neutral and so comfy. It's a liquid lipstick, but it's not like super drying. It's really comfortable on your lips, but it also has really good staying power. So this has just become like my favorite liquid lip formula, and if I had to choose one out of the ones I have, this would be it. Alright, I'll leave the hardest one actually for last. So, going back to the brushes that I mentioned 2 seconds ago, she included one face brush and one eye brush. So for my face brush, I'm going to go with my Icing Expert Buffer / powder. This one I haven't used for foundation, but I pretty much use it for the rest of my face anyways. Like I'll go into my loose translucent setting powder and just kind of dab it on. Once I do that, I'll go into the bronzer, swish that on, then I'll go into my blush, apply that. Like I really do use this for 3 out of a few steps on your face. So yes, I'm pretty sure that if I did also like dot my foundation on and just buffed it in, it would work just as well because it works for everything else. So I love this thing. It's also super affordable. It's very like nicely packed, but it's not too dense where, you know, it's rough on your face. The bristles are really soft and it works for everything. I love it. So then for eyes, I'm going to go with the Tarte dual-ended brush. I know that's kind of cheating, but it's still just one brush, even though it's a 2-in-1. This one I love. It's one of my favorites. It has the perfect size eye brush for me to apply everything, but it also has a great crease brush, and it has like a weird kind of shape. It kind of tapers down, so you can do like precise work, but also zhuzh things out and blend. It's what I used today to do my eye application, and I love this thing. I got this in a QVC kit, and I love it. If they weren't so expensive, I would have more, but the fact that I only have one makes it a little bit more special too. So, love that. If you guys can hear anything in the background, I'm sorry. My boyfriend's napping, so I think I can hear him snoring. But last but not least, we have the toughest category of all, eyeshadow palettes. Okay, so here, I did have to pick 2, but I have a reason for it. I wasn't sure if it was eyeshadow palettes in general or if it was only one eyeshadow palette that was pre-packaged, because if it was in general, then I would go with my Shea Moisture palette that I filled with my Makeup Geek and MAC singles. I mean, if we're going out of my collection, this just has the most versatility because I built it that way. But if that's not an option, if you have to go with one that's pre-made, like comes, you know, like that, then I would have to go with my Lorac Pro 2. Not 1 or 3. Numero 2. I love this one. It's like the Forgotten Stepchild or something. I don't even know. People don't like this as much as others, but I love cool tones. I am not going to go for something with reds and oranges and browns and things. I want purples and blues and greens and stuff. This has this really pretty jade, which is like a really deep, like olive green. It has the blue, it has the plum, it has a cool mid-tone here gray that I can use through my crease. I can use this through the crease. You have a mix of warm and cool tones, but predominantly cooler, and that's my cup of tea. So that's why I would go with this. And you do kind of have to work with the formula, but I can do that. Like, I love this formula. So I did go through and I was like, maybe this, maybe this, maybe that. My Naked 2 was also a big contender. But when it came down to it, this gives you more versatility because of the shimmers, the mattes. It's just a little bit of everything in one, and I love it. So that is it for this tag, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your answers would be down below, or if you want to film this, leave me a link or a comment down there and I'll definitely go check it out. I'm going to tag a few people in the info box down below as well, so check that out. And if I don't get around to tagging you, don't take it personal. I didn't get tagged. I just decided to do this, so girl, go ahead and have some fun. And if you don't want to film, leave your answers down there. I'd love to hear them anyways. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget the usual, click the like and subscribe to stick around for more videos. There he goes. And so there I go as well. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you soon.